We are gathered here today to witness the union of James Stephen Peters and Fatoula Christa Christakos. And welcome, friends and family. This day is going to be one to remember for a very long time. This wedding is going to be an unplugged wedding, so please turn off your mobile phones and be in the moment with James and Fatoula. Please everyone stand for the procession. Cue music, Nick Cave, Bad Seeds, song title, Into My Arms. Please take your seats, everyone. The ceremony will now commence. Today we are all here to celebrate James and Fatoula. We welcome James' children, Nicholas and Olivia, and Fatoula's children, Elena and Nikos. The 8 grandchildren, Karen, Jody, Matthew, John, Lauren, Stephen, Mary, and little Beth. We welcome James and Fatoula's closest friends and sister Nikita, who present lovingly gives this bride away today. Thank you, Nikita. Hello everyone, my name is SkyeO'Brien. I am so very pleased to be your authorised marriage celebrant. Thank you for having me. Marriage is an integral part of human tradition. Your vows taken here today hold great importance, just as they did to our ancestors. As individuals, we make the choice to enter the union of marriage, to share all aspects of ourselves with our soulmate. Today, this is very true for James and Fatoula. Love stories like James and Fatoula are rare. They met, had a brief relationship, and thought they would never see each other again. Then 30 years later, they reconnected and fell madly and deeply in love again. Their love story ignited with flames like never before. James flew to Greece, and their whirlwind love story grew to new heights after spending 1 month with Fatoula. They dined, they laughed, they enjoyed each other's company like old best friends, and like time had never passed. James knew in his heart and soul, before he could board the plane back to Australia, he had to ask for Fatoula's hand in marriage, and Fatoula's response was, of course, yes. This love story reminds us that love can come at any age and at any time. We gather here today to unite James and Fatoula, cementing their enduring love that was meant to be. Next, we are going to have a reading by Scott Sabatini, and the title of the poem is So Happy and So Proud. To Fatoula from James, and then Nikita will recite it in Greek. Thank you, James. That was beautiful. James and Fatoula, we move on to the Montium and then the legal vows. Please, Nikita, repeat after me. I am duly authorised by law.
I am duly authorised by law.
To solemnise marriages according to law.
Solemnise marriages according to law.
Before you are joined in marriage.
Before you are joined in marriage.
In my presence.
In my presence.
And in the presence of these witnesses.
And in the presence of these witnesses.
I am to remind you.
I am to remind you.
Of the solemn and binding nature.
I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature.
Of the relationship into which you are now about to enter.
Of the relationship that into the relationship that you are
into
now.
Which.
Into the relationship into which you are now about to enter.
Marriages according to law.
Marriages according to law.
In Australia.
In Australia.
Is the union.
Is the union.
Of two people.
Of two people.
To the exclusion of all others.
To the exclusion of all others.
Voluntarily entered.
Voluntarily entered.
Into for life.
Into for life.
Thank you, Nikita. I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present.
To witness that I, Fatoula Christa Christakos.
To witness that I, Fatoula Christa Christakos.
To witness that I, Fatoula Christa Christakos.
Take thee, James Stephen Peters.
To take thee, James Stephen Peters.
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
that I, James Stephen Peters,
that I, James Stephen Peters,
take thee, Fatoula Christakos,
let me get the glasses, Right. What was my one? Christa.
Christakos.
Takok.
Christa Kos.
Yeah, like a tar and then kos. Yeah.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, you can hold it.
Good.
I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
to witness that I, James Stephen Peters,
that I, James Stephen Peters,
to witness that I, James Stephen Peters,
to witness that I, James Stephen Peters,
take thee, Fatoula Christakos,
that I take Fatoula's Christakos
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I will now invite the couple to share their personal vows with one another. James, please share with Fatoula what you have written. I will now invite the couple to share their personal vows with one another. James, please share with Fatoula. Nikita repeats James' personal vows in Greek to Fatoula.
When we get married and I can't even understand this word.
And Fatoula, please share yours with James. These promises you will make today are sacred. They are the groundwork from which your marriage will grow and blossom over time. Please, John Harvey Jamison, would you come up and give James and Fatoula their rings? Thank you, John. Please be seated. Please, James, with your ring of promise for Fatoula, place it on her finger as you recite these words. Fatoula, please place your ring of promise on James's finger and recite these words. Their commitment has been symbolised through the exchange of rings and vows. So therefore, I now have much pleasure in pronouncing James and Fatoula to be husband and wife. James, you may now kiss your wife. Please everyone stay seated and enjoy the music. We will commence the signing of the marriage certificates now. We won't be long. James and Fatoula will be signing the marriage certificates. We'll do you first, Fatoula. This is the certificate of marriage, just on this line here, please. Thank you. And Fatoula, here on the official certificate of marriage, just that one there, that line. Top one, yeah. Okay. Yep, and then Fatoula, just this one here on this official certificate of marriage. Perfect. Thank you, Fatoula. James, going to do the certificate of marriage here on this line. And then James, you're on this line here of the official certificate of marriage. Perfect. And then this second official certificate of marriage there, James. Perfect. Witnesses seeing that. So we'll get Nikita now to witness, and we'll start we'll go from left to right. So on this line here, Nikita, Yolanda Constantine, and then the official certificate of marriage, the second one, and then the certificate of marriage, this line here. If you want to come around, oh yeah, for next to you, that is the certificate of faithful performance, beautiful. And then we will get John Harvey Jamison, if you could sign that line there, the official certificate of marriage, that you've witnessed it, perfect. And with the second official certificate of marriage here, John, on that line, because you're witnessing, perfect. And then this is the certificate of marriage, John, you will sign here. Perfect. You just want, no, that's for Nikita, that's the interpreter, and now I will sign all the documents. Hold that, Nikita, for a minute. Thank you. Okay. Thank you everyone for waiting. I'm so pleased to inform you after the ceremony is concluded, please everyone go to the Botanical Restaurant and tell the management that you were there for James and Fatula's celebration dinner, and they will seat you. Thank you everyone, and I hope you all have a beautiful time here today.